This podcast is part of the Pull Up a Chair podcast network. Let's build community through connection, conversation, and collaboration. This podcast is sponsored by Lever Consulting, editing with a purpose. Check them out at leverconsulting.com for a free consultation.
I never wanna get used to the sound you whispering in my ear.
Hey friends, you're listening to the Cat and V Show. Pour yourself a juicy cup of tea, grab a seat, and get ready for us to dish.
Welcome to the Cat and V Show.
Woo! Cat and V wiggle.
Cat and V wiggle. Eventually we'll have content where we actually post the videos that we've filmed. But until that happens, you're just gonna have to visualize us wiggling.
Yes.
Sophie just asked me to explain crystals to her.
Yeah, okay, so my friend here is really into crystals, and I just think that they're rocks. So today she's going to educate me, and you, the audience, about crystals.
Hey, to be fair, they are just rocks. I'm not trying to convince anyone otherwise. They're actually rocks. They're not bare bones. They're rocks. I just like to think of them in a more magical and fun way, and some other people do, and I tend to hang out with those people, and that's probably why I think they're magical. I don't know. I think let's talk about why I like rocks. I think it's just because I've been doing I'm in the yoga community a lot, and a lot of people in the yoga community like to talk about rocks.
Are rocks a mandatory part?
They are not.
Here's your yoga mat, here's your soy latte, and there's your rocks.
I do sometimes put my rocks at the top of my mat to set intentions, but we'll get to that.
Okay. I'm all ears.
But it's funny because I was talking to my friend, and she her comeback for people who make fun of her for liking rocks and crystals and magic is that technically we're living on a giant magical floating rock that's orbiting around a ball of gas in space. So technically life kind of revolves around magical rocks.
Also, we are technically stardust.
Yes, we are. We are technically.
I remember I had a science teacher in high school. I think it was my AP Chem class, where they're all like, if you want to get really technical, what stars explode is stardust. We are made of the chemicals that came from stardust. So technically, we are stardust on a magical floating rock. That should be her full comeback.
We are. Exactly. And I'm not gonna lie to anyone here. Do not believe that a rock can cure cancer or back pain or anything like that. That's not, some people might try to teach you that. No. For me,
also, don't stick them up your hoo-ha.
Oh my gosh, the eggs, the jade eggs. Oh yes. My gosh, we haven't. I guess we're gonna get right into it then.
Sorry, that was the first thing. As soon as I heard you say back pain, I was like, hoo-ha rocks.
Hoo-ha rocks. Yeah, apparently, I don't know a whole lot about this. I just know that actually had an interaction with a yoga teacher. So you guys don't know this. I'm from Marin County, where there's lots of, magical and eccentric people. Hippies. In other words, hippies. Anyway, this lovely yoga teacher, and I was working at the front desk at the time. So I don't know how she got onto this topic, but she started talking about this jade egg, and jade is just a stone. It's a type of stone that has if you want to believe in it, qualities, like healing qualities that I'll get into later. But like, anyway, it was like a jade egg. She didn't have it with her, thank God. But like, but it's an egg that has a string tied to it that you can stick up your vagina to like practice Kegel exercises. And the string is there so that it doesn't get stuck.
That's horrifying. My gynecologist said there's only 2 things that should be going up there. Or, well, she said 3 things, but I only take 2 of those. Period products, penises, or sex toys. Nothing else should be going into your hoo-ha.
What about fingers?
Well, those are sex toys, right? Okay, my aunts listen to this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
I'm so lucky that I think that there are a few people that listen to it in my life. But I don't think it's anybody that's like, that doesn't already know that I'm a sick bitch. So like, anyway.
Awkward turtle.
This is an adult podcast. At least this episode is. Disclaimer.
I mean, we are 5 minutes into it. Oh my God.
Somehow it was just like, let's talk about crystals, hoo-ha rocks, fingering. I don't know where our brains are going today. But
okay, back to rocks.
Yeah, that was one of my first interactions with somebody who was like really deep into the philosophy of crystal magic. I personally, I do believe that you can place power or energy into anything you want. And if you truly believe that that's something that's going to help you, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not like an addictive substance or something that could kill you, you know? Or there could be other things, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, my boyfriend is a huge fan of hockey, and he played hockey growing up, so he carries a hockey puck with him sometimes, and that's like his totem, his like grounding item. And for me, that's kind of, sometimes I'll like take a rock with me, and whether that be a rock or whatever, like I got this ring that annoys the hell out of you because I have to take it off now when we're recording, because it's made for people with like anxiety. So here I'm going to actually click it for the purpose of the podcast. Is like, it's a fidget ring. So it's like a satisfying feeling that that helps me focus and like not do destructive things like pick at my skin and stuff like that.
Which is good, but when I'm editing out every click, it's like, how anxious was this chick? Like,
oh, I'm like always anxious.
It's like click, 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 word. Click, 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 word.
Yeah, I mean, I take it off now, so.
Which is appreciated. I really appreciate that.
I wanted to give an example of like some sort of analogy for people to understand why sometimes people like to place meaning to rocks and crystals. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's like a lucky totem, a lucky item or something, or like a blanket, like a blankie, like whatever.
Oh, like a security blanket, basically.
Yes, a security blanket. It's just, but again, I don't know, I might offend people who truly do believe that crystals are literal magic. But I think it's just like, I think it's up to your interpretation of what literal means.
Like, it's literally a literal rock.
It's a rock, but it can be magical if you want it to be.
Well, so what is some of the magic for the rocks? I mean, the more realistic ones, not the cures cancer, stick it up your vagina.
Okay, so like, I think the one that's like really trending around Gen Z and like social media, especially TikTok right now, is rose quartz.
Oh yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of, I actually have a tool, a gua sha tool. That's also trending right now. It's like that flat piece of It's that flat piece of rock or tool that you use to like sculpt out your face. I think beauty gurus are like on that right now. I'm not sure. I just bought it because it was rose quartz and pretty. Mm-hmm. And I do massage my face with it because it, again, textile, and it, I don't know, something about the texture of a smooth rock gives me comfort.
Which is nice.
It's nice, yeah. Like, especially if you're neurodivergent. Some neurodivergent people just like feeling soft things. Like for you, it's soft fabrics.
Yes, I am a fabric whore.
But yeah, so rose quartz, back to that, is people like to use it to set intentions or manipulate energies. I'm doing the wiggle, the wiggle, the hoodoo wiggle. The energies around like love and relationships and attracting love and that type of stuff. But there's more in-depth pseudoscience behind it that I could look up. Do you want me to look it up? Because I can look it up.
Sure, yeah. Give me some pseudoscience.
All right. So, rose quartz properties rose quartz properties, if you want to Google along with me. Yeah, you get like a nice display of pictures of rose quartz. It kind of looks like Himalayan salt, if you know what that is.
No.
Himalayan salt. It's a pink salt that fancy people like to cook with.
Oh, well, that's why I don't know what it is. It's fancy people stuff.
But your husband works at like the fanciest grocery store.
He works, he cooks, I enjoy the food.
Anyway, yes, it's just, it's a pink rock. And if you don't know what it looks like, Google it. But it's a pretty pink rock, and it represents the heart chakra, according to this article.
Oh, so all this is connected to chakras.
It is connected to chakras, which okay, hear me out. I believe, just like any other organized religion or like grounding belief, or like for me it's like faith in the universe. Just like any other sort of grounding structural belief that gives you some sort of comfort, chakras are like that. So the science of chakras, that's a different Cat and V episode, but like if you've heard the term chakra, it's just like a ball of energy at a certain part of your body that you can focus on and like help heal. I'm not in the headspace to really explain it, nor do I want to right now, because it's going to be a whole different topic. But yeah, heart chakras, that is what the rose quartz represents. And there are other different little, I don't know. Whenever I look at this, I'm just like, because I don't fully place my heart and soul into the power of crystals. I just really like them, and I do partake in it, you know? But yeah, it's associated with the heart chakra and earth, the elements of earth and water, and the vibration number 7.
Wait, hold on. They have numbers?
Yeah, they have numbers, which I just realized right now. So I am not a rock expert. Maybe I should have given that disclaimer. Yeah, like I'm not a rock expert. I just am a rock aficionado.
You dabble in it. You dabble in the rock.
I dabble in rocks. Yeah, I should like share some pictures of my rocks on Instagram or something. I will. If you wanna see some pictures of rocks, maybe follow my Instagram. Shameless plug.
Well, I mean, you did do one where you like, here's how you sent intentions, and you like lined some pretty rocks up. I don't remember what rocks they were. And then you're like, this one is for this one is for this. Now I'm gonna do some yogurt.
Yeah. Yogurt. Oh my god, I'm hungry too. Yeah. But I don't know. It's just like a centering object for me. But some people think it's otherwise, and I don't know. I don't know if it's like, depending on who you are and what you believe in, rocks can be really helpful, like a helpful grounding tool in terms of like therapy and like textiles. I think like I just like holding them. They're like the best feeling is like when you pick up a cold rock and place it against your face. Like, I just really like that feeling. No, not like off the floor. I'm talking like a nice, pretty rock.
Oh.
Like, like an actual crystal, like not like a rock off the floor. Unless you like to display your rocks on the floor, then that's a different.
So what's your favorite rock? Or excuse me, crystals. I need to be more respectful. I'm going to get like canceled by the rock people.
Hey, I'm a rock person and I call them rocks, so you're fine. Like,
if I'm going to get canceled, it should be for something better than rocks.
yeah, they're crystals. I mean, yeah, they are crystals. Technically, scientifically classified as crystals. And like, you know, if you Google them, they're just like minerals. I mean, for some reason, people pay thousands of dollars for diamonds and they're just a rock.
That's a whole thing, the diamond industry.
I don't even know. Let me Google the properties of diamonds. Crystal healing properties of diamonds. Like, oh my god, they do. They have.
Okay, what's their number? I want to know. Rose quartz is 7, so what's a diamond?
Oh my god, I don't see a number here. Maybe they're just, but you know, they transcend beyond numbers. Like,
oh my god.
I mean, they're expensive as fuck. So like, the shit's better be magical. Like, I'm just saying. We're gonna drop like five figures on a rock, which I fully expect, by the way. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Gosh, I could never.
Hey, you know, value comes in different forms. If you accept rocks as payment, then hey, like.
Okay, well, the way you just described that is like, are we trading rocks for sex now? Is that what's going on? Because then I guess it is like shoving a jade up your hoo-ha.
Oh my god, it's so meta. It all connects.
We're wrapping back around.
Oh my god, that's so funny. But anyway, do you want me to like explain? It's okay. So it
yeah. Give me the diamond info.
So it represents the Shang, or it's connected to the crown chakra. Sorry, my brain is not crown chakra. So it's like at the top of your head and your thoughts and feelings. And I don't know if it's your thoughts and feelings. I think it's more like your intuition. Yes.
Okay.
The crown chakra is your intuition. And I also bought you a rock that I sent from like Arizona, I think.
Yeah, I have the purple Arizona rock. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's called lapis, but we'll go back to, we may or may not loop back to that. But like, anyway, back to diamonds. They are a symbol of purity. The diamond's pure white light helps to bring our lives into a cohesive whole. Okay. It brings love and clarity into partnerships, bonding relationships. Diamond is a sign of commitment and fidelity and instills trust to relationships and situations. Okay.
Okay, that's just proof that there is no real magic in the world. They're like the American symbol of relationships, and most women get them at their wedding. It's like,
yeah, like matrimony.
Yes, like, okay, well, irrefutable scientific evidence.
Pseudoscience. It inspires the forces of accumulation, attracting the manifestation of abundance. Okay, that is, of course, if you have the power to manifest a diamond into your life. Like,
okay, and if you somehow figure out how to manifest a diamond, I need to know how you pooped it out.
Or you just manipulate a man into putting one on your finger. That's all you need to do.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, yeah, it's an energy amplifier and it requires recharging. Oh yes, recharging rocks is like another thing in the community.
Excuse me, how do you recharge a rock? You plug it into the wall?
I mean, I like to place mine outside to bask under the moonlight. That's how I'm not kidding. That's how I recharge my rocks. Hey,
you know what? Okay. So moonlight.
You can run them underwater, cleanse them. I don't know. It's just, I like to make fun of myself for liking rocks, but I do believe in a little bit of it because it makes me happy. Like I said, if it makes you happy and doesn't harm you, then why not?
Then why not? I need to charge my rock, though. It hasn't been in the moonlight in forever.
Yeah, just put it on your balcony, girl.
I'll charge my rock tonight.
I got you. Well, they come in really pretty shapes and sizes, too. I think I got you ones that were shaped like
oh, yeah.
hedgehogs. Or I got you one.
Yeah, I have one that's shaped like a hedgehog that you sent me, and I have another one you sent me that is a parallelogram. And it made me laugh because I remember what a parallelogram was. And I'm like, yes, high school math.
It's like, yeah, it's like a little cubey thing. It's like a piece of, yeah, I don't know. I just really like, when I held it in my hand, it just felt nice because it's smooth and it has like, it's just enough, it's rounded just enough to make it feel nice in your hand. I don't know. I'm very particular about my rocks. Also, another thing to note is that you let the rock choose you.
Oh, so they can choose people. I'm a little scared of rocks now.
I know that it's like, okay.
Pikachu, I choose you.
For all the people that are going to come for me for not being a true rock believer, it's okay to poke fun. It's okay to poke fun. I'm not doing this in a malicious way. It's just, think about it. It's a rock. It's just a rock. Anyway, yeah. For me, I honestly, it's just a shopping tactic. It's like, whenever I go rock shopping, I kind of like, I browse around and like really take in all the rocks. And then the ones that really stand out to me are the ones that I take home with me, or within certain price ranges. Okay. Cause they get expensive, even if they're not diamonds.
Oh yeah.
Even if they're not diamonds, they're expensive. Recently, it's been my goal since I started traveling to get a rock from every place that I've traveled to. So I do since September last year, I've been accumulating rocks from different areas of the US, which I won't get into those. But yeah, that's just something that I do with my rocks. I collect them. You can collect rocks.
Yeah.
A lot of people collect rocks. So
yeah, and they put them on pretty little golden or silver chains, and then they put them in a box and they never wear them.
It's literally me sometimes. I really like quartz. That's like the most, I don't know why I didn't open with that. Quartz is just the white one. Well, rose quartz and then quartz. It's a form of quartz, but like the white quartz is very common and it's usually pretty affordable depending on the quality and size. But I really like rose quartz because it's just like, I don't know, it's simple looking and people like to make jewelry out of it. And it's typically pretty affordable jewelry. But I really like shopping when I see independent artists create jewelry with like brass and crystals and stuff like that. I really like supporting small businesses in that way. I don't know. People are really creative. I really like handmade crystal jewelry, especially like what is it called? Minimalistic aesthetic ones. Yeah. Like I said, rocks come in all different shapes and forms and sizes. You can wear them on your neck. I prefer to do that than stick them up my vagina, FYI.
And I think that is the perfect ending. Wear them on your neck. Don't stick them up your vagina.
I mean, hey, I'm not going to say no. Like, I'm not going to stop someone from doing that if that's what they want to do. Leave it at that. Like, it's your life, not mine. Like, if you want to stick rocks up your vagina, just do it safely. Try not to get them stuck.
And if you do, go to the ER. Don't let it live in your vagina.
Oh, God.
And at that, we'll see you next week, guys. This is The Cat and V Show. Check us out on Instagram, The Cat and V Show. And we have another podcast. It's a lot more serious than this. How's that working for you? We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's talk about Lever Consulting. They help you create so many things. A perfect personal statement, application essays, presentations. They help create writings that truly represent you. They've got writers, editors, and even researchers. Lever Consulting can make all your stuff easy to read, understandable, and enjoyable. They truly take editing to the next level. Not only do they have flexible rates, they also offer assistance with college applications and job seeking. Check them out at eleverconsulting.com and get a free consultation.